the earlier lecture, we have learned about how to save a worksheet. And the second topic which we have started is how to rename our worksheet. So let's study some more things, or in today's lecture, what we are going to study is that how to write data in a worksheet and how to increase or decrease the width of a column, or how to increase and decrease the height of a row. So let's start. So we have already saved one worksheet earlier. So we will open that here. So we'll go to File and then we click on Open. And we have saved it on our desktop. So this is our file, which is named as class 10th marks.ods. So we are going to open it. So as you can see that our file is open now. We have renamed this sheet to class 10th marks earlier. So we'll start writing our data here. Now let us see one more important aspect here. That's called name box. Now see, when I click anywhere in my sheet, this name box is changed every time I click. Now it is right now H14, means H is my column and 14th is my row. So if I click here, it is D is my column, 7 is the row. So the name for this particular box, which is black or highlighted in a black portion with a small square at the bottom, this is known as active cell. So this is an active cell. Now this active cell is very useful while writing data in our worksheets. So we'll start writing it here. So let's suppose first thing we have written is serial number. So we'll write here serial number. In the next we will write, let's suppose, name of the student. So when I have written name of the students, as you can see that name of the students has occupied two different cells, that is B and C. Both the columns are occupied by this. As you can see it looks like that, but actually it doesn't. See, right now when I have active cell is on B1, it is on B1. So you can see it is written name of the student. Now when I click here on C1, you will find that there is no data here. That means data is only written in B1, not in C1. So how we can avoid this confusion here, that we will increase the width of this B column. So how we can do that? There are two methods for doing that. The first is that keep your cursor in between this B and C here top, and just see that the arrow gets changed here. So click here, do not leave your mouse button, and just drag it towards your right or left to change the width of the column. Now you can see, now the picture is very clear that it is written in B1, not in C1. So this is how we can increase the height and the width of a column. What is this? This is the first method. Now let's see the second method. Second method is just bring your cursor here in between B and C and just double click here, and see it automatically increases the width of that particular cell. So similarly you can write here, let's suppose, marks. Now similar way, what we can do is we can increase the height of a row. Let's suppose I have written 1 and the student name is written as Jatinder and the marks he scored is 80. So let us see how to increase the row of height of a row. Now see again, I have kept my cursor there in between 2 and 3. So again the cursor has changed. Right now this time the arrows are pointing towards up and down. So again click, drag it down, and see the height of the row is increased now. So again here we can do is double click again, and it will occupy the height which is required by that data. Now if I increase the size of this particular name, definitely it needs more height. Now see, it is not coming here. Now when the height or when the font size is increased, automatically the height also get increased. but not the size or width of your column. So again, just double click here and see that the height of and the width of the column has been increased now. So this is how we can increase or decrease the width of a column and increase and decrease the height of a column. And we can, or you have also learned how to write the data in your worksheet. Now, whenever you want to write anything in the data, just get your active cell there and just start typing. So this is how we can write the data in any cell where you can point your active cell, right? So whenever you point your active cell to any particular cell, you can start writing there, right? Now, next thing which is very important, that when you are writing data here, you want to modify the data. So if you start writing it again, let's suppose I have written here again, see the data is overwritten, right? So when you start writing the data there, the data will be overwritten. See, it is overwritten, right? Now when I want to get my data back, just press escape key and it will come back, but not if you press enter. Now see, I pressed enter. Now you cannot get the data back by pressing escape key. Now how you can modify this data? Now again, there are three different ways there. So first way is this: double click on this particular active cell, double click, and you will get the cursor there to write more data. This is one. Second, keep your active cell here and go to your input line or formula bar and start typing it there. Now see, the data is again written there. What is the last method to do this? Is just press F2 key. Press F2 key from your keyboard, the function key F2. And again, you can modify the data here. So these are the three different ways to modify the data in a particular cell. So I hope you have understood our basic concepts of how to write data, how to increase height and width, and how to modify the data in a correct cell. So in the next lecture, we will study some more things about Excel or spreadsheets. Thank you very much.